Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. What's going on, family? What's going on, man? We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another edition of the Smoke City Mobcast, man, brought to you by the LDBC. That is Lions Den Boxing Community, man. Shout out to the entire LDBC, man. Be sure to go over to the website. Check it out over at www.ldbcsports.com. Also, man, create a profile while you're over there, man. It's free. You know what I mean? You get another opportunity to chop it up, another platform for ours. That's ours, strictly us. So go ahead and check that out, man. Also, every Wednesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in to the Smoke City Mobcast, man, presented by the LDBC. Man, in the building, we have my brother, 78 Sports TV and Black Fight Fan TV. 78, what's going on, brother?
What's going down? Chilling, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Tell the people how they can follow you, family.
Man, right here on YouTube at 78 Sports TV, on Facebook at Kevin Nash.
Yes, indeed.
Black Fight also Fan. At www.ldbcsports.com.
Yes, sir. Black Fight Fan TV, what's going on, family?
What's going down, homie?
Hey, man, I already know where you at with it, man. You over there, boy, on charge. Yes, indeed. Tell the people how they can follow you, family.
They can follow me at Black Fight Fan TV on YouTube, Black Fight Fan on Instagram, and you can go to www.ldbcsports.com and link up with me on Black Fight Fan TV over there too.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, man, basically, let me go over to you, 78 Sports TV, man. Let's go ahead on and get it going, man. We had some. Well, let's start with this breaking news, man, that don't nobody really want to talk about. They made an announcement today that the Canelo and Triple G fight has indeed been signed, sealed, delivered for September 15th. And I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, I wasn't sure what to think of it because there's been so many different reports coming out all day. One report say that Triple G ain't going to accept the fight. Then the next report say that the fight is done. I don't know for sure when they come out and make an announcement, official press statement, and they get the dates and all that shit. Whenever it's really official, because I don't really be knowing what the fuck they talking about. But if the fight is made, Triple G just showed once again that, look, the dude he thirsty for this fight. Canelo Alvarez has completely consumed his entire career, and the man could have been undisputed. He let all this stuff. He got stripped of a title. He's supposed to fight Billy Joe Saunders again, and that shit ain't happening. He's still, but so I'm just hoping for Canelo. I'm hoping Canelo beat shit out of Triple G, man, because he's stupid. You know what I mean? Chasing this dude around. All right, what do you get out of beating Canelo besides money? You beat him. All right, that don't mean you the best middleweight because you beat Canelo Alvarez. He ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? You beat Canelo Alvarez. You still got dudes out here who kill us that you are avoiding. And you got whatchamacallit out there, Billy Joe Saunders still out there. You got Charlo, you got Derevyanchenko, you got Danny Jacobs. And now they're trying to make Danny Jacobs and Derevyanchenko fight each other. You know what I'm saying? So this motherfucker get to escape all the smoke. So, I don't know, man. I got Canelo beating him though.
Yes, indeed. Let me go over to you, Black Fight Fan TV. Same question, bro.
Man, I really hadn't been paying that much attention to it because, I don't really follow them guys that much. But I was kind of amused by it because Triple G kept turning it down. And like I said on my page, it was funny because I was watching these guys. Now all of a sudden, social media is the new place to handle negotiations. Oscar's been running around here like some weird old woman. He would come on the internet and say, no deal, the fight's off, it's not gonna happen. He said that multiple times, like a broad or something, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, then that's why I dropped the report earlier today, because I thought that Triple G, they gave him a deadline. He didn't comply with the deadline. I thought the negotiations was off. But of course, Oscar comes back, says that they got to fight. So we're gonna see what happens. My take on this, I haven't been really concerned about Triple G or Canelo, you know, that's gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't expect them to fight nobody or have no real impact in boxing outside of money. My concern has been Danny Jacobs, because Danny Jacobs has had 2 cracks apiece at both of these guys to get these fights, and he hasn't been in serious contention of getting these fights outside of Canelo. And I think that was really just a ploy to use him as leverage in the negotiations with Canelo. I also seen something where, I don't know which one of the brothers had said it. I think it might have been CJ. They saying that Triple G already had Billy Joe Saunders in his back pocket for August if he couldn't get the fight out, so he wasn't really concerned about it. So I mean, but like I said, the thing that kind of is on my brain is Danny Jacobs and his whole Eddie Hearn situation, and have that move with Eddie Hearn been in vain, and I believe it had. I believe it has hurt him more than it has helped him. I came out on my channel today. I told you, I don't know if a lot of you guys said it. A lot of guys been saying that Daniel Jacobs is still with Al Heyman, but according to Eddie Hearn, Daniel Jacobs is not with Al Heyman in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So, you know, that's just kind of been the thing that's just kind of threw me out with the whole situation with Canelo and Triple G. Not Canelo and Triple G, it's everybody that's been affected around Canelo and Triple G.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Bo One in the super chat, man. He says, once again, it's on. What up, my brothers? Hashtag LDBC. And go ahead and smash that like button for us, family. We really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. So over this weekend, man, we had quite a few fights, you know what I mean, we were looking forward to. One fight in particular that I want to hear you guys, I want to hear your thoughts on was the return of the Mac. The return of Tyson Fury. He had a fight versus Safari, however you say that man's name. And I want to know what your thoughts are on that fight. I'm going to start with you, 78 Sports TV.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with the performance, man. I thought it was salute to Gregory White in the super chat. See you, homie. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with the performance by Tyson Fury. I know he wasn't going to be in the best of shape. You know, we saw that in the weigh-in. He wasn't in the best of shape. He still got some weight to lose and stuff like that. But we knew this was going to be a joke fight. The moment Tyson Fury picked this dude up in his underwear and was hugging him, cradling him like a baby, then he picked up Tyson Fury, you know. So at that moment, we said, okay, these dudes ain't serious. This is going to be some spectacle. Then Tyson Fury get in the ring and kissed the man, okay? Like, it's just a joke, man. So Fury didn't look sharp at all. So Fury, he basically quit. That was his job, to quit. You know, he didn't try to put up no fight at all. He didn't get Tyson Fury no work. So that was just a easy payday for Tyson Fury, a way for them to just come out there and rob the fans real quick. But he ain't gonna be able to pull that scheme off twice. He gonna have to fight somebody, at least somebody with a perceived threat, who's a perceived threat, you know, for them to, you know, suck them people back out there. Ain't nobody finna get up there and pay money to see Tyson Fury against another tomato can like that. That was ridiculous. And Wilder or Joshua would have beat his ass.
All right, Black Fight fan, this on you, family. Same question. What are your thoughts on the Tyson Fury match?
Man, I'm finna make a lot of dudes uneasy. Before I start this, I want to let everybody know that I'm a huge fan of Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury is a very great boxer. I love him for the sport, but I think Tyson Fury back on the dope, homie. He has displaying erratic behavior, doing a bunch of dope fiend type stuff. The weight is kind of fluctuating a little bit again right now. The behavior is just, I've been around a lot of dope fiends, homie, and I know when dudes done fell off the wagon and dudes is tripping. If he was really serious about his sobriety, a lot of things, you gotta understand, cocaine is a hardcore drug, bro. If he was really serious about his sobriety and if he would, with him having all that money and him going through that type of stuff, it takes a hardcore polarizing change in your life. It's not something that you could just, you know, oh, I'm just picking it up, you know, and just gonna run with it. Nah, man. He hadn't hit that point yet. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't hit that point yet. He just turned around and tried to pick it back up. And then you got to understand, he back reintroduced to the lifestyle. He just picks it back up. He's a champ again. He got all these weirdo people around him, people egging him on, not calling him on the bull crap. I think that boy back on that sauce, man. And the fight, I mean, there wasn't no fight. It was a joke. It was just Frank Warren. Frank Warren has a huge investment in Tyson Fury, man. I don't expect Tyson Fury to get no real competition for 3 or 4 fights. You know, he was saying that Anthony Joshua didn't want to fight Frank Warren. Outside of the Joshua fight, Frank Warren is not going to let Tyson Fury fight no stiff competition, because I think Frank Warren understands the position that he's in as well. But I don't think he understood that until after he gave him all that money. So expect Tyson Fury to be in soft touches and not have no real competition, because Tyson Fury, they using code words like mental health and all that type of stuff. Yeah, he got mental health issues, but he also got a drug problem. And so, I mean, that's just my take on it. I don't see him having any real competition for at least 3 or 4 fights, man. And if they can nip his sobriety back in the bud and doing that in the public, which I've never seen done before, but it's possible. I mean, but it's something they're gonna have to work out, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, well, I'm reserving my thoughts. I agree with you though, Black Fight fan. I think he's definitely something's going on, man. I think he's definitely could be back using or in a period of relapse or whatever the case may be, man. So I don't know. We'll see.
I agree. I think he definitely back on some shit, because I was suspecting it, but I didn't want to just say that shit, you know. But that, you know, that he have been doing. And then if you notice, like Frank Warren said, after the fight, Frank Warren said, I want Tyson Fury to get back into physical and mental health. He said, you know, he mentally healthy. I thought his mental health was supposed to be all good. See, that motherfucker, he doing some weird shit, man. Straight weird shit. That he back on that shit.
Man, when he picked the man up in his drawers and started cradling him like a baby, man, my meat fell off my bun, man. I'm like, what the? I don't know, man.
Look at the face though. Look at the eyes, the geek, the tweaker expressions, and all that. Look at the mouth, the jaw jacking. You know, just look at it. Just, I mean, he back. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, if you ain't never been out there like that, then you wouldn't understand. But I could look in Tyson Fury's eyes and see he using again.
Yeah, man. Oh well. Hey man, so let's go on over and Black Fight fan. Let me get you on this one first. So we had the Charlo versus Trout fight, man. What are your thoughts on that fight, man? And what's next for each fighter?
It was what it was gonna be. It was what it was supposed to be. In Trout's eyes, I don't think that Jermell did what he. I think Jermell was too focused on the knockout. You know, but I don't fault him. It's hard for me to fault Jermell because I know where he's trying to go with his career. But I knew that he couldn't fight that kind of fight with Austin Trout. I knew he couldn't just shoot at Austin Trout and make that fight. I knew he couldn't make the Austin Trout fight into the fight that he wanted to make it into, I guess is what I'm saying. And Austin is too crafty, a real veteran, got real athletic build, got great lateral movement. A talented fighter. He just don't have the everything that he needs to push him over the threshold to be great. You know what I'm saying? He's just a very good fighter. And so as far as Jermell go, he gonna have to get back in the lab. He gonna have to work on cutting the ring off. He gonna have to work on patience and engaging his explosiveness and his range. And you know, it's a lot of things that could have just been excitement. You know, it just could have been excitement, because I'm gonna tell you right now, what's next for him is the Jerry Hurd fight. And see, I believe that Jerry Hurd was banking on Kell Brook. Kell Brook signed up to fight Brendan Cook on Dillian White's undercard. Jaime Munguia is fighting Liam Smith, who also could have been an opponent for Jerry Hurd. These are all the money fights at 154 for these guys. You know, the belt fights and the money fights are really tied up. And you know, the only thing I see right now, realistically, for Jermell Charlo and also for Jared Hurd that makes sense is Jared Hurd versus Jermell Charlo. Now, Jared Hurd could fight Lara again, but I don't know that Jared Hurd want to fight Lara again. I don't think he wants that fight. You know, I think he wants to go forward, and the way out of that fight is a unification, of course. Even if the WBA ordered the rematch between him and Lara, he could still do the mandatory with the WBC over that. That's the big fight that he could take, and it makes sense. And so I think we might actually get that fight a lot sooner. I think that fight will be you will get a completely different Jermell Charlo, because he'll be able to do the things that he wanted to do against Trout. Trout is just like, I think the homie 78 said that you just can't look good against Austin Trout. He's not no slouch. He's not no punk. He's not no poop butt kid that you could just go in there and manhandle, because he's a grown man. He's a grown man with a grown man set of skills. And if you're gonna beat him, you're gonna have to get your lunch pail and get your toolbox, and you're gonna have to go to work. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just what happened. You know, that's my thought on it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 78 Sports TV, same question. Your thoughts on the Charlo versus Trout fight, man, and what's next for each fighter?
Yeah, man. I thought the fight was a good fight, but I expected that. I expected it to be a competitive fight. I expected Charlo not to look his best against Trout, and that's why I was shocked when they said he was fighting Trout. I'm like, why? Like, you've been on this momentum, you've been knocking people out. Like, why fight Trout? This is not going to do nothing. Like, Trout is going to make you look bad. Like, he's not finna come in here and lay down for nobody. And, you know, so I'm like, I just didn't understand that choice of an opponent for Trout. But anyway, I thought Jermell did good. You know, he did what he could do with Austin. Austin is slick. He a veteran. He's smart. And he was fighting to not get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Austin Trout was fighting to not get knocked out. And, you know, I thought Charlo threw his punches wide too early. He was vicious, you know, strong punches. He was trying to get him up out of there. He was trying to make a statement, but I knew that wasn't going to happen, man. But anyway, it was a good performance. Jermell, at this point, I'd like to see him fight Jared Hurd. Don't know if Jared Hurd wants to fight or not yet, but that's the fight I would like to see next. And then other than that, for as far as Austin Trout, you know, Trout want to keep fighting. He can, you know, fight some of them lower tier guys. You know what I mean? Fight Kell Brook. You know, Kell Brook from the fight? Some bum or something. You know, I think. But
Brandon Cook, some UK dude.
Yeah, see, shit like that. You know, let Trout go. Let me see Brook be a real 154-pounder like Trout, a veteran or something. You know what I mean? But Trout gonna have to go to the bottom of the list at this point and fight some of these other guys who non-title holders. I don't want to see Trout get no more shots at the title for at least another 4 fights, man. Let this man build himself back up, you know.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Hey, let me say this, man. I don't know who is the matchmaker, like 78 said. I don't know who the matchmaker was for that Trout situation. I don't know how that even came about and who puts this stuff together for the Charlos, but you don't never take Austin Trout to Los Angeles. No, none of these guys, none of these Mexican guys, none of these black guys. Don't take Austin Trout to Los Angeles. First of all, I don't know about even going over there, period, to fight because of the disrespect of the crowds and these fighters over there, because you're going to get disrespected over there if you go to LA. I don't know what guys are so keen about going over there and fighting in them crowds that's not going to respect them. They need to, if he was going to fight Trout, he should have fought Trout in Brooklyn, Maryland, at home or something like that, but not in no LA. So for the PBC matchmaker that's getting Austin Trout matches, do not let him fight in LA, because it ain't gonna be no exciting fight, and it's not gonna be what that crowd want over there.
Yes, indeed. And they were going nuts in the chat room. Shout out to the chat room, man. They were going nuts on that very subject, talking about the disrespect of the crowd, man. And I definitely agree. So shout out to the chat room, man. Go ahead and smash that like button, family. We got about almost 250 people in here, and we got just now at 100 likes. Smash that like button, please, family. So now this is the subject that everybody's, they're pulling for. They want us to talk about this Bud Crawford versus Jeff Horn, man. So I want to know your thoughts, 78 Sports T. What's your thoughts on that fight, man? And truly, what's next for Bud?
What we say the Crawford Horn fight?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. That was excellent performance by Crawford. I thought Jeff Horn would be able to outmuscle him a little more, you know, and I want to see how Bud dealt with that. But he impressed me. He dealt with it a lot better than I thought. He was. I saw him a few times toss Horn, you know what I mean, and he pieced him up, man. I saw him walk him down with shocked Horn. I saw him fighting off the back foot. You know, Crawford would come in, he would throw a 3 or 4 punch combination, and then Horn is coming forward throwing punches. Crawford is just slowly backing up, just getting out of the way of the punches, and then he'd come back with his own. I was like, man, that had to be like just disheartening for Jeff Horn. Somebody in the comments said they ain't got no audio. Refresh your page and see if you get the audio, man. Or look at your YouTube and make sure that the audio button is pushed. Because sometimes, the audio button be X'd out. But anyway, I definitely thought, Crawford impressed. He looked good. He made a statement that, he can hang with the guys at 147. And now it's just time for the big showdown. Now everybody going to want to see, Crawford versus Spence. That's the joint, And as far as Jeff Horn, what's next for him? Horn can still fight. I mean, he gonna have to, see if he can get Keith Thurman or something. If Keith Thurman want to fight him, he gonna see if he can get Keith for a comeback fight. See if he can get, one of these other welterweights, maybe Victor Ortiz, Devin Alexander. I wouldn't mind seeing Lamont Peterson versus Jeff Horn. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But we'll see what happened with him, man. But I think Jeff can still fight, for sure. He's still a threat at welterweight, but I think we all knew as soon as this fight got announced, Jeff Horn was just holding that belt for Bud. We all knew that anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Black Fight Fan TV, same question, man. Same question. Your thoughts on Bud's performance, man, and what's next?
Oh, man, I thought it was a great performance, man. I thought Bud did what he was supposed to do. I thought Jeff Horn just didn't have what it takes, man. He didn't have no jab. Hands was down by his side. He was rushing in. He was leaning out past his knee. He had a plan to go in there and rough Bud up. He thought that he was going to be able to outmuscle Bud. He thought he was going to be able to dominate Bud, which wasn't the case. I know a lot of these guys. See, that's the thing. What I typically say about these fighters, and a lot of these fighters, they get misconstrued with these top tier black fighters from America. When you've been over there in your city or in your town and you've been sparring guys or whatever, or these people bring black dudes in from America that for you to fight, these guys get like comfortable with this kind of like just another black guy syndrome. And I say this not to be racial, but I've noticed that in the realm of boxing. I remember when Liam Smith beat that guy for his championship over there. They good about bringing these certain guys over there and letting them beat up on them guys, and them guys get that confidence up and they feel like, oh, well, this is what they was. Well, Jeff Horn, he came over here with a certain level of expectation, and I think Jeff Horn immediately, I don't think it was in the ring when Jeff Horn recognized that Terrence Crawford was a real one. I think he recognized that when he was standing face to face with him. When he actually faced Crawford for the first time and he looked into his eyes, he could see that Crawford was not like a lot of other guys that he had been in the ring with. He was not like the sparring partner, the little black guy they brought over there. He was not like any of those other guys. This was a real American, like thoroughbred dog. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that kind of spooked Horn a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I said it. I think it took him out of his element a little bit. You could hear the excuses, you could see the facial expressions, you could see a lot of things. And then I think when a dude ain't really just feeling himself, it's more easy for you to manhandle him. When you already take the confidence out of a dude, it's easy for you to just, push him around and do whatever you want to do once you've already taken the mental edge off the dude. And I think Crawford was extremely successful with that. And I don't think he got enough credit for that. And Horn just got in that ring. He got through a round. He just got He got blown off, man. The thing about it, I think Crawford will do well at 147. It's just that he will have to throw more punches. He is not a one-punch knockout artist at 147. He has to accumulate a lot of punches. He didn't even guys been saying that he dropped Horn. He didn't drop Horn. Horn gloves touched the ground. I never seen Horn back or on his knees or none of that. And he hit him flush a bunch of times. Crawford at 147 is not the big time puncher at 140, and so he's gonna have to. And these guys at 147 are big. Sean Porter is big. Keith Thurman is big. The only person that ain't that big at 147 is Danny Garcia. But Danny Garcia got heart and he ain't never been knocked out before, So it's like as far as Jeff Horn go, I think Jeff Horn need to get with a new trainer. I think Glenn Rushton is a great motivational speaker, but when you looked at him in the corner, he had absolutely no answers for Jeff Horn. He was just telling them like motivational stuff. He didn't give him any direction to where things that he can adjust or things that he could do to defeat Crawford. That was like null and void. So, he has to get with a real boxing trainer. I think he needs to come over here in America. I think he needs to find somebody that's going to teach him how to use an educated jab. I think Jeff Horn with just simple fundamentals like not leaning forward, not leaning past his knee, being able to throw a good jab and a strong jab with the attack that he has. Maybe get with somebody like Kenny Porter or something like that. Somebody that's already familiar with some kind of like style of his that could work with him and show him how to throw a jab. And I think he has a boatload of Jeff Horn. I think Jeff Horn has a boatload of options to fight. I think that he can't get it on. He shouldn't be at top rank. I think he should come to PBC. I think that Al Heyman could make good work for him. I think he can beat a bunch of them guys, like lower level guys, or older guys that done fell off. And I think that they can really use Jeff Horn over there. And Jeff Horn can make a lot of money over there. I don't think that his career is done. I just think that he was in the ring with a better fighter than him. And but I think he still has different options and opportunities and availabilities in the sport. But another huge thing I think is he has to leave Australia. He has to leave Australia and come over here and work with those people and try to get those fights and get his name in the hat and want to fight over here, But I don't know if he's gonna do that, man. I don't know if Jeff Horn gonna do that. He's made millions, and he's made a couple $1 million over these last couple fights, maybe two or three. He loves his wife and his family. He loves Australia. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know.
Yeah, I think same thing, similar to what you said. I think it's a good opportunity to come over, build a name here, definitely fight some of the lower tier of the 147-pound division, fight some of those lower tier fighters and build his name back up, because his name really ain't went nowhere. Like we said, he just was in against a better fighter. You know what I mean? And really, truly, solidify himself working with Al Heyman and getting, engulfed in the sport of boxing. And then, possibly take it back to Australia. You know what I'm saying? I could see him getting some, especially towards the end of his career, getting some high, some high quality, farewell fights or whatever the case may be back over in Australia, man. I feel the same way with the UK. I think these guys have a really, really good opportunity, man, to come over to the States and to put some seasoning on their career, for lack of better terms, and then possibly go back to their home countries, man, and really, really be impactful. But I don't know, man. That's just the way I see that thing. Okay, so let me go back to you, 78 Sports TV. So Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, he accepts the terms from Mushroom Boxing with regard to the fighting Anthony Joshua next. I want your reaction on that.
Well, it don't surprise me. Wilder has always wanted this fight. He tried to negotiate a fair deal. You know what I mean? AJ said he wanted $50 million. Wilder obliged him, offered him $50 million. Then we thought that we had to fight. Then AJ turned around and said, "Nah, I don't want the $50 million no more. I want it in the UK." Wilder said, "Fine, however you want it. Just give me 40%. AJ said, "No, you ain't worth 40%." So they sent him another offer. I don't know how much money they're giving Wilder, but Wilder said, "Fine, I accept." You know what I mean? So I mean, at this point, there's no way AJ and them can get out of this. If they duck this fight at this point, I mean, everybody got to call it for what it is. The man is just continuing to duck, Deontay Wilder. They don't want to fight right now. They really want to fight for next year. And if that's the case, they should come out and just say that. AJ should come out and just say that. Say, look, man, the fans, I know y'all want to fight now, but I got a plan. I think the fight would be better if we do it next year. I think just say that shit. Stop trying to make it look like Wilder ducking or Wilder don't want to fight or Wilder taking too long. Whatever y'all trying to do, man, whatever excuse y'all gonna come up with, man, just say what it is. People already know, but I can't. That's why I can't deal with these dudes, man, because they such liars. How do you put it out there that you want something? You want $50 million. He accepted and give it to you, and then you renege on that, right? How can somebody convince you to not take $50 million? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? You want it on your home turf, which is odd to me that you would turn down tens of millions of dollars just to have the fight in your backyard. Fine, whatever. But the man is accepted. Wilder's accepted. There's no excuses at this point. At this point, it should be go time. They should have announced this today. Her and them should have been out there today. Like, bet this is what we've been waiting on. But they not. They stalling, and we'll see. I mean, maybe Wilder has put them in the perfect trap to where they can't deny it now. I don't know. It remains to be seen.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Black Fight Fan TV, man. Same question.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't think there is a perfect trap for Anthony Joshua. They turned down $50 million. They turned down $50 million. I don't know how we can corner this dude no more. I mean, that's one of the reasons why it's been extremely befuddling to me, because these guys don't want to fight, man. They're not interested in the fight. They had no interest in the fight from the jump. That's one of the reasons why, when I first came in, when that offer first came in for $12.5 million, and maybe I overstepped my bounds by saying it, but I said this in the beginning. I said, man, Deontay Wilder needs to just take that and go over there and knock that dude out and get that belt so before we go down this road. And then one of the reasons why I didn't want to go down this road is because I knew in the back of my mind, I knew that this guy just didn't want to fight. He really didn't want to fight, but I wanted to believe otherwise. Bro, because I knew I wanted to, in the back of my mind. Hold on, you got somebody just came mute.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to just, I wanted to believe that this guy will fight, man, but that's not the case, man. These guys, Deontay Wilder has one of the things that he did great for the situation was he fought. He's a fighter. He fought to reposition this fight, to get more money for this fight, to make this fight bigger, to raise his profile. He's consistently fought and fought and fought and fought and fought and fought and fought for this fight to be huge. You understand what I'm saying? But Anthony Joshua has not done anything. He completely disregarded this fight. And I don't think that Anthony Joshua even, I just don't think that the guy wants to fight, man. I just don't think that he wants to fight. Like 78 said, if he really wanted that fight, he broke it all down. Deontay Wilder took the offer. Why haven't they announced the fight? Why isn't that fight out in the forefront? It's because I believe that they had already had some kind of deal with Povetkin's people. I believe that when they offered Eddie Hearn that $50 million, and Eddie Hearn was looking all shook and looking all crazy, and was like, if he can fulfill his already done obligations, I believe they had already taken something from Povetkin's people. I believe that them people had already gave them some kind of incentive for fighting, and Eddie Hearn may have already done the paperwork to get that done. But that's just a guess. That's not nothing set in stone. But I'm just saying, it's just like, this is extremely odd. Everything surrounding this fight is extremely odd. And I just don't trust Eddie Hearn. I don't trust Barry Hearn. They're very reptilian. They're very reptilian people, man. And so, let's just hope we get the fight. I hope they accept Deontay Wilder's term. I hope that they don't go over there and fight Povetkin and get knocked out. That's an extreme possibility. I actually favor Povetkin versus Joshua.
I do too.
I favor him, man. I think, and not only do I think he beats him, but I think he knocks him out cold, bro. I think he knocks him out cold. Joshua is not that good, bro. He is not that good of a fighter, man. And once Pavik can get them belts and duck off over there in Russia, we could kiss them hoes goodbye because they ain't coming back out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's my thoughts on it.
Yes, indeed. So we had World Breaker Fighting just fell in the building. What's going on, bro? You got to take yourself off. Can you hear us?
Sure can. How you guys doing tonight?
Man, bless, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm always good. I'm breathing. I got a chance.
Yes, indeed. Tell the people how they can follow you.
You can follow me at World Breaker Fighting on YouTube, World Breaker Fighting at Twitter, or World Breaker Fighting at Instagram. I'm always posting something out of here in Dallas, Fort Worth. So, you know, we're looking forward to that Errol Spence Ocampo fight and hope to be there Saturday. Hadn't made the plans yet.
Yes, indeed. So let me ask you, same question. I want to know your thoughts on the champ, Deontay Wilder, going ahead and accepting the terms for a fight for Anthony Joshua in the next fight.
My personal thoughts are that since this whole thing has started, Al Heyman and Deontay Wilder's whole thing has been playing chess with people that play checkers. So when he offered the $50 million after that outrageous demand that AJ had, he answered the call. When they made the offer for the UK fight, he answered the call. It's basically they've made offers to get out of the fight. And at this point, Deontay Wilder is taking those offers and accepting them to make that fight. He's boxed them into a corner. They can't get out of that. And the only way that they can get out of this fight now is to just say, we don't want the fight, which with Tyson Fury coming back, even though he's not going to be what he once was. And again, I'm on record as stating I didn't think he was that great of a fighter, given this heavyweight division, this era. He's still able to take a fan base away from AJ and hurt AJ, coupled with the fact that AJ is avoiding the biggest fight on the docket. It's just really pathetic. But at this point, I'm on a wait and see basis with this thing. Hearn says that they're going to send the contracts by the end of the week, but I find it funny that they're going to send the contracts by the end of the week, but they make the Dillian White Parker fight in 10 minutes. So I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Eric Jenkins in the super chat. Appreciate you, family. Also, well, here we go. Shout out to Van Exel 2, Tricky Nicky, Van Exel, Errol Spence Jr. will win by KO. Easy work. Shout out to Van Exel 2 in the super chat, man. Man, and family, go ahead and smash that like button for us. I don't know, man. This whole situation, I'm really to the degree where I'm just tired of talking about it. I don't think anything within Anthony Joshua allows him to want this fight. I don't, if 50 million couldn't do it, I can't trust anything else, man. That's just the truth. If 50 million didn't do it, I don't know what would. You know what I mean? I really, truly don't. So we just see what it is. But let's talk about, let's talk about these dogs, man. You know what I mean? And I really wanted to purposely put this subject, for the last before we move on. Black Fight Fan TV, I'm gonna go to you first. So we have Errol Spence Jr., man. He's coming home. And he's fighting Carlos Ocampo in Texas, man. You know what I mean? And I want to hear your thoughts on it, man, and the excitement surrounding this fight.
Man, I'm extremely excited about that fight, man. A lot of people don't know who Carlos Ocampo was. Carlos Ocampo have been in that bunch. It's been a bunch of guys that were not trying to fight Errol Spence in the IBF ranking. You had Konstantin Ponomarev, you had Jeff Horn, you had Carlos Ocampo, you had Lamont Peterson, you had a lot of guys in that middle area over there of guys that were trying to fight each other, but they wouldn't fight Errol Spence. Carlos Ocampo, when he received this opportunity, he said that he wanted to fight Konstantin Ponomarev, and the purse bid Bob Arum had laid down was like $30,000. So it's like I think Carlos Ocampo making like $200,000 for this fight now. but he was still reluctant to, you know, commit to it. But they finally got him to come around. Carlos Ocampo, from what I've seen, he's a Mexican a Mexican fighter that can he not only he's not a come forward fighter per se, but he does have a good body attack, and he knows how to counter. He's good at the counter, but he does have a good body attack. He's not a hard puncher, but he got that will and he got that fight. He's 22-0. I feel like that it'll be a good little match. I think it's a good little match for Earl to get, you know, 6, 7, 8 rounds in, you know what I'm saying, and cut the guy. The guy is undefeated. You know, we got to keep that in mind. Cut the ring off, you know what I'm saying, and work around the counter. You know, the guy's long range. He got long arms. It's some good work, man. I mean, and I think that it'll be great for the city. The city is gonna turn out, man. Everybody's excited about it, man. Everybody is really receiving Earl. My father was telling me how much press they giving him. He can't believe the amount of press that Earl is getting. He said in his entire life, he's not seen a boxer received with such adoration and admiration. We've had, of course, Curtis Cokes, Donald Curry come out of here, and I asked him about them. He was like, nah. He said, these guys love Errol Spence. Errol Spence is on the news. My father, old man, he watched the news every day. You know, he said they talking about Errol Spence. I seen Errol Spence today at the Salvation Army, at the Life Foundation, you know, out there feeding homeless people. And I don't know if it was Life Foundation or one of the Salvation Armies working. Man, Errol Spence is really sowing the seeds to become a major superstar. And as I've told you guys from the beginning, with this Texas market and the Dallas market in general, the Texas market in general, if Errol Spence can conquer that market or conquer this market, he would never have to leave his market. He's already in one of the most solidified sports markets in the country. If he can get the city to rejoice around him, and also doing that with the Cowboys on this side, and being able to use their venue and being looked at as the hometown guy for this city, Errol Spence will be a phenomenal star. And I think that he's working towards that, and he's almost there. And I'm very, very proud for my city, and I'm proud for how everybody's responding. You know, how everybody is really gravitating towards him. It opens up the doors for guys like we had Maurice Hooker go over there and beat Terry Flanagan. Maurice Hooker come back. He already got a pathway, a trailblaze for him to walk down. And, you know, we can consistently keep bringing these guys out. It helps me because I can promote the fights in the city and the fighters and get guys out there. It really gives a boost to the infrastructure of Dallas and boxing. And for a lot of you guys, y'all know that's what I want to do. I really want to bring boxing to the South heavy. I want to get a situation to where you getting some of these big time football boosters in Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, so we can get some of that, Florida, so we can get some of that money converted into boxing money, you know, so we can get some boxing programs back in these schools, some in these little community centers and things like that. I'm really interested in that, man, and because I think we have so much talent that we ain't even tapped into. When you look at guys like Deontay Wilder, that can just put on some boxing gloves at like 20 years old and just start knocking dudes out. That's like, and there's guys around there that have these around here that have this type of ability, man. So I mean, I'm real happy about the Errol Spence Carlos Ocampo fight. It really does a great thing and great deal for our city down here, man. And we appreciate everybody showing us love worldwide, man. We really appreciate that, and y'all are welcome to come down to Dallas. We ain't no gangsters and all that. You know, we love our people and show love, and got good food, beautiful women, and our doors is open to y'all, man. And we appreciate everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed, man. Is the one lady that does the weather down there, the one newscaster lady girl, she gonna be there?
Oh, hell yeah, she gonna be in the building. Believe that.
Oh man. Hey, 78 Sports TV family, same exact question, man. Your thoughts on the homecoming fight for Errol Spence?
Oh man, it's a good look. Earl gonna take it by storm. Sold out arena. A lot of people excited about it. Ocampo is no threat. I mean, he is an undefeated fighter, but he keep his hands down. He like to admire his work way too much. He do that with Errol Spence Jr. He gonna get clipped. It's gonna be a right hook. They clip him, and he gonna get put on his ass, and that's it, man. I got it going maybe 4 rounds. I really want to say 3, but maybe 4 rounds. Because like I said, Ocampo he gonna come out there and he fight with his hands down too much, and he'll throw a punch, and he leave his hand out there a little too long, like a basketball player to shoot a jumper, and leave his hand up there to admire his work. That follow through, he got that follow through with his punches. Spence gonna just pivot all over dude and beat the dog shit out of him, absolute dog shit out of him, and that's what I'm expecting to happen, man. So I think it's gonna be great festivities. I wish I can get down there, but I will be going out of town tomorrow night. You know what I mean? But hopefully everything work out. And we can start hopefully Sunday morning. We talking about Spence and Crawford. Hopefully that's what's going down.
And I see an eclipse, man. That's going to totally eclipse the whole entire Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia conversation. Is already eclipsed the Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, conversation. Besides the fact that the champ went ahead and accepted all the terms, man. That fight is going to put on, man. That the whole build up to that fight is going to be absolutely bananas. World Breaker fighting. Same question. What are your thoughts on the homecoming, man, for your homeboy? What are your thoughts, man, and your thoughts on the city and how you feeling?
Well, I'll put it simply. I think it's going to be a wash. At the end of the day, watching Ocampo, I watched him in a couple of fights this week. One against Jorge Paez Jr., whose father I thought was very entertaining, but was pretty much a garbage fighter. Ocampo throws very low looping body shots. They're slow. I think against an Errol Spence, he's going to catch hell. Simply stated, where Ocampo throws a slow right hook to the body or left hook to the body, Errol can connect on a two-piece with him real quick to the body and head and KO him. He leaves himself open quite a bit. So I'm kind of in agreement with 78. It goes 3 rounds. I think he's going to catch a bad body shot and drop. That's where I disagree with 78. He says right to the head. I think it's going to be a body shot. I just think he leaves his body open way too much. And it'll be over in three rounds. I'm really excited for the city. It's been a long time since we've had a proper boxing match. I think the last time I was at a boxing match here was at Cowboy Stadium with 2 of the Pacquiao fights. I had floor seats to that one, and that was Pacquiao versus the Ghanaian dude. I forget his name, and I can't remember the other fight. But I'm real excited about it. The Star is a very beautiful facility, and Dallas is about entertaining the world. At the end of the day, we do have an open-handed policy. We greet everybody. We got this good old Southern hospitality, and we got great food and barbecue. And I got to separate food and barbecue. Barbecue is a little bit like heaven, and food is just food, but good nonetheless. But yeah, I'm very excited about this fight. It's going to be a pretty quick fight, so I hope the undercard is very entertaining, and those fights go quite a while. But yeah, definitely excited about it.
Yes.
Hey,
go ahead, Black.
Also, man, I want to say this: you got for you little young guys that's coming into town Friday. I did see. I will try to get some stuff out. There's things to do. I know Little Boosie and Webby will be in Dallas for a pre-fight party on the 15th on that Friday night. So they having some kind of show down here. I can't remember. I'm sure it's gonna be several. It's gonna be several people out here. For that fight, man. Errol Spence is beloved. Just like Crawford, these guys are really tied into this this hip hop thing. So they're young and very very easy to like. These guys don't have personalities that you necessarily clash with. This is a Southern guy and a Midwestern guy. These guys are really just good guys, and they like to fish and Errol Spence like dogs, and riding four-wheelers. I mean, man, so it's gonna be a lot of people out here supporting Earl. Just like when Crawford in Nebraska, it was a lot of guys out there supporting him. So, y'all look out. It's gonna be a lot of great events going on surrounding that fight.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Patrick Scott in the super chat. He says, "Man down for life, fellas. Black Fight fan, we rolling over, and we will see you at the weigh-in on Friday." Yes, indeed. Okay, so let me ask this, man: is it too early? I mean, should we at least wait and see EJ's fight on on Saturday before we start the buzz and start the comparison between Crawford and Spence, man? Is it just a little bit too early? What you think? What y'all think?
Well, me personally, I don't think it's too early at all. I see the tremendous talent that Bud Crawford's had throughout his career. There's no doubt that he's a talented guy and he can dominate at 47. But going up against Errol Spence, I can't see him beating Errol Spence at any point. I just think the difference in power, I think the difference, and there's not enough difference in skill set to separate Bud Crawford. Also, the biggest glaring weakness that I see from Bud Crawford against Errol Spence is his tendency to trade. It's got him caught at 40. He's been stunned at 40. Even in the Jeff Horn fight, he got caught. He got caught by Jeff Horn flushed several times. It's just Jeff didn't have the power to translate over and hurt him. That same type of exchange against Errol Spence would be a discombobulating situation, to say the least. So, for me, I think Crawford's only chance is to stick and move and outpoint Errol. And I don't even see that happening the way that Errol cuts the ring off. So I just think it's one of those things where Crawford has moved into 47. He's 30 years old. Errol's starting off at 47. We know he's bigger. He can go bigger. We're thinking 54 and 60 potentially. I just do not see Crawford being able to beat this man. And that's kind of my take on it.
78 Sports TV, your thoughts, man?
No, I don't think it's too early to build a fight. I think this is the perfect time to do it. You start now, get everybody's thoughts and opinions on it, create the buzz, and Sunday morning it's going down. But yeah, we ain't gotta wait for Spence to be no Ocampo. We know he's finna smash dude. The question was never what the people wanted to know, because everybody knows Bud is a good fighter, but people want to know how would he do it at 147. Okay, so by beating Jeff Horn, he made people more comfortable. Like, okay, well, we know Errol Spence is better than Jeff Horn, but at least we know Crawford can fight at 147 and wrestle with these guys and take it. So at this point, hey, we in for a classic. I think this is gonna be a classic, man. I really do. I think it's gonna come down to, it's gonna be a build up similar to Leonard and Hearns, two prime welterweights, undefeated, a fight that everybody want to see. A lot of welterweights can talk themselves out of this situation. Keith Thurman and Porter and Garcia all became irrelevant now because they was trying to maneuver and play games, and now Terrence Crawford is up here, and all you guys spent all this time maneuvering, trying to get away from Errol Spence Jr., and the guy from 140 is moving up, and he won't smoke. So I salute Terrence Bud Crawford, you know what I mean? Because for one, we know he a dog. We know he a dog. He got heart. He conducts himself like a grown-ass man. He ain't scared, you know what I mean? That's what I love about him. Him and Earl, as they both coming out here, looking to prove that they the best, you know what I mean? So the winner of that fight will be the best fighter at 147, you know what I'm saying? And the best pound for pound, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wins between Earl and Crawford. And my thing is this, because I've been talking about this all day, but I think the fight should happen this year, man. I think the fight should happen this year. You know what I mean? I can understand if they want to stall it out until next year shit, but I don't want to take them risks with that shit, man, because too much pussy shit going into boxing, politics, people get hurt, mandatories. I'd love to see that fight by the end of the year. Mikey Garcia had to sit his ass down and wait. You know what I'm saying? But I'd love to see Errol versus Crawford by the end of the year.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Trap Media in the chat, man. I saw Danny Garcia, man. I think what we'll see now is the same stuff that we've been seeing recently in boxing. I think people will start trying to attach their name to these two just to get that buzz, man. So I'm not going for it. Black Fight Fan TV, man. Same exact question, man. Your thoughts, man, on the build up for this Errol Spence and Bud Crawford fight?
Yeah, man. I think it's a sad situation that these boxers, and I always talk about this. I hate boxers trying to use other boxers' name to come up, you know. And the thing is, Danny Garcia and these guys, they had the opportunity. Sean Porter, they had the opportunity to take over the sport of boxing, man. They had the opportunity to take full extreme control of the sport of boxing and to have all this money and the success. But everybody was screaming risk versus reward, and what do I get for fighting this guy and doing it? Nobody wants to put no work in. You even got Eddie Hearn coming over here trying to poach on fighters that have built their career and put all this work in. He don't want to grab no young fighter out of the Olympics and put no money into him, no work into him, no effort into him, and build him up. Nobody wants to do the work. And, you know, that's one of the things that disgraces me about the sport of boxing, man. It's not even necessarily the promoters no more. It's the cheese-eating weirdo fighters, man. Like I said, not wanting to do no work, not wanting to keep it real. Now you got Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Both of these guys in their last two fights have earned $3 million plus, bro. And the money is gonna keep growing. Meanwhile, you got guys like Danny Garcia that can't even crack 500,000 views on regular television. You know, it's a shame that these guys have let their mystique, let their prime pass by them by playing games. Sean Porter is all the talk about money and business and this and that. He have not put himself in the best position business-wise. He haven't. You understand what I'm saying? When you look at the guys that's really the guys that are quiet, while we keep talking about these guys, money and this and that, these guys is getting paid, man. And they paydays is elevating, and they atmospheres is elevating. The things that the opportunities that Errol Spence have opened up for him for sponsorships and deals with the Cowboys and merchandise in his city, you know, selling merchandise in your city and stuff like that. Man, you know, for your family, they family selling merchandise and doing these things. Everything is happening for these dudes that these other guys let pass by the wayside because they acted like cowards. And it all coming to fruition, and the chickens is coming home to roost, man. It's coming home to roost. So as far as the Bud and the Errol fight, no, it's not too early for us to build that fight. We should build that fight with pride because these are two great warriors that have sacrificed for the sport, sacrificed for us, because they wasn't getting paid. They was getting ducked. They was getting low paydays. Bud Crawford was having to pay Bob Arum to let him go to Nebraska to fight in Nebraska so his people can see him watch. These dudes have paid dues. Bud Crawford paying sanctioning fees on 4 different belts just so we can see him become undisputed. These dudes deserve love and respect, man. Errol Spence not fighting for a whole year, not getting the payday, trying to get Kell Brook to get that championship, man. These are things that we have to really keep on our mind when we talking about these guys and talking about the marination and getting everything that we supposed to get out of this fight. We want these guys to be in a situation to where the fans themselves should want these guys to really be able to become rich and wealthy off this fight. We should want to see these guys prosper and do well off of all the work that they put in to entertain us and show us that they are the best.
Yes, indeed. 503 Lion, what's going on, family?
What's up, Ohio player? What's up, man?
Man, you got it, man. You got it. Tell the people how they can follow you, family.
Oh, Great White 503 on Instagram, man, and follow us on Smoke City Mobcast on Instagram, man. We got 300 people in here, man. Y'all need to go give us a follow on Instagram, man. Get our followers up, man. Smoke City Mobcast for sure. And what's up to everybody on the panel, man? And happy Father's Day to everybody, man. In advance, if I don't get to talk to you, man, you know, Sunday or whatever.
Salute, bro.
You too, family. So quick question, man. So, you know, another Texas boy, man. We got the homecoming of Errol Spence this weekend, man. What are your thoughts on that fight, man? And what are your thoughts on the Bud Crawford and Errol Spence fight?
Um, yeah, man, I'm excited for Errol, man. I think this is a long time coming for the kid. I would I was hoping that we could get him and Jamel Charlo on the same card since they still got Charlo on the undercard or whatever. But I know he wouldn't mind opening up for Spence. So I'm excited, man. I'm really excited for both of these guys, man. And I've been building this Crawford fight, man. I've been talking about this since last year, bro. Like me and Black Fight Fan been had our little conversations behind the scenes about it or whatever, and everything is now coming to fruition. I didn't know that it was gonna plan out to be like this. You know what I'm saying? But due to everybody else acting like pussies, the two dogs in the division got to line it up. So it's gonna be a dog fight for sure, man. And I got Errol Spence by destruction this weekend, man. In round 4.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me slide over to you, Ticket TV. Ticket, what's going on, family?
Shit, what's good?
Cool, man. Tell the people how they can follow you, family.
Ticket TV boxing. And you guys follow the LDBC on social media, man. LDBC boxing on Instagram. LDBC boxing on LDBC boxing on Twitter and on Facebook. LDBC boxing, man. And like I said, man, you can just find me Ticket TV or on just go to my channel, man. Y'all already know how to find me, man. I'm all over social media. But
yeah,
so, you know how to find me. Go ahead, bro. What's up?
Your thoughts, man. Same question. Your thoughts on Errol Spence coming home, and then actually, I'm gonna rewind the track for you, man, because I want to hear your thoughts on Deontay Wilder accepting that offer from Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, and then I want to know about your thoughts with regard to the Errol Spence homecoming fight.
You want to know the truth?
The absolute truth.
I think Deontay Wilder lost his goddamn mind. The fuck is that man getting up $50 million for to go fight this fucking bum, man? Fuck that dude, man. If that dude don't want to fight you, man, and you gave that bitch what he wanted, fuck him and fuck all them other bum ass motherfuckers over in the UK that's promoting the bullshit. Salute to all the real motherfuckers that's in the UK that want to see the fight. If you don't want to see the fight, fuck you too. If you ride with Eddie Hearn, fuck you too. If you like that bitch ass motherfucker, Tyson Fury, fuck you too. Deontay Wilder over everything. And it's just, that's just how I'm rolling, man. I'm tired of seeing the rubbish fights. I'm tired of seeing the bullshit events. I'm tired of seeing the fixed fights. Joseph Parker versus Dillian White gets made in 24 fucking hours. But Deontay Wilder did everything and some that these motherfuckers asked for, and we still ain't got that fight on contract, man. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Y'all ain't fooling nobody over there, man. Stop putting on rubbish fights. Stop stealing the people money. That's why y'all's little bullshit streaming app is going to go under. Me and 7-8 was talking about that shit today. And they lucky my shit got cut off today. My fucking my battery cut off today. Because if my battery didn't go out, I was gonna finish flaming all you motherfuckers when we was talking about that shit. Because that motherfucker gotta go out here and pay motherfuckers. You know what? Everybody they talk about signing with, I hope the Charlos do go sign with Eddie Hearn. I hope they send his ass to the fucking cleaners. I hope they clean that motherfucker clock out. I hope they put the price on that motherfucker head that's so high. Motherfucking, I ain't gonna say this shit on this stream right here, man. This shit might not be, we might get this stream shut down if I say what I had to say, dog. But real shit, man. Take his motherfucking ass to the cleaners. All y'all boxers that's listening to this shit, fuck Eddie Hearn. Take his motherfucking ass to the cleaners, to the motherfucking cleaners. He gotta pay y'all because them people gotta recoup that money. So he need motherfuckers who can, you know what I'm saying? He needs to put asses in those seats and motherfucking people that's, you understand what I'm saying, purchasing that app. Because if he don't got the motherfucking people that's putting the money behind that app and he ain't putting no fans in the stands, it's going to get real ugly for Eddie Hearn when the man come around there looking for his cut. When he come around there looking for his money back. You know what I'm saying? So shit was all good just a week ago. So if I'm the motherfuckers, fuck double. Get that motherfucker for triple and quadruple. Make that motherfucker because he needs y'all. He needs y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So clean his motherfucking clock. Look how he doing Deontay Wilder. Trying to pimp Wilder without Wilder even being Wilder's fucking promoter. We not stupid. Blue Blood Sports TV bought this shit up and he was right. Motherfucking Eddie Hearn, and he ain't no number trying to pimp Wilder. Get 3 fights out of him, 2 with AJ and 1 with Dillian bitch ass White. That's what he was trying to do, so he can get 3 legitimate paydays off Wilder, which is why he said he ain't even want to give Wilder, you understand what I'm saying, a lion's share to split if after Wilder destroy Anthony Joshua in the first fight, because he still want to fucking control the narrative, because he want to pimp that man. I think Deontay Wilder lost his goddamn mind, giving up all that fucking money over here in the States to go over there and fight this fucking bum. That motherfucker don't want to fight you. What motherfucker you know would rather get knocked out in one country for $50 million less than getting knocked out in another country and going home? I don't give a fuck what nobody said at my home. Guess what? I'm going back with goddamn near $100 million. Fuck all of you broke ass motherfuckers. You all kiss my motherfucking ass. Talking about you want me to stay home and look like Kell Brook. Y'all motherfuckers lost y'all goddamn mind. So that's how I feel about that. And then on to the situation with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I got Errol Spence by massacre. I got Errol Spence beating the hell out of Terrence Crawford. He gonna step on the gas. Terrence Crawford don't got the power. I already said this on my boxing channel. He don't got the power to keep Errol Spence off his ass. To keep Errol Spence off his ass. And I'm telling you guys right now, 8th, 9th round, I say 9th. 9th round, it's gonna be man down. And that's how it's gonna be. Telling y'all right now, Errol Spence ain't gonna stop coming. That's the one thing I seen about Errol Spence in this fight. That motherfucker ain't gonna stop coming. And that body work, you understand what I'm saying? Combined with what he gonna do up top, it's gonna be too much of a toll on Terrence Crawford. He's a better boxer, but Black Fight Fan TV said something very, very, very smart in one of his videos this week that people been underestimating in this shit. Terrence Crawford got a lot of fucking heart. He ain't gonna just sit there and run. You know what I'm saying? He gonna want to engage because he not cut like that. And that's where he gonna get fucked up, is when he engage, he gonna get hit with some shit that he can't get up out of. Now this motherfucker Ocampo, he just another motherfucker that's in the way. That's it. He's another motherfucker that's in the way. He gonna get dealt with appropriately. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a shame. It's supposed to be this bitch ass Keith Thurman. You understand what I'm saying? Or it's supposed to be Sean Porter. But Sean Porter and Danny bitch ass Garcia, they got other plans. You understand what I'm saying? They on their own little bullshit island. You understand what I'm saying? On Duck Island. You feel what I'm saying? They from Project Clumsy. Shit like that. Them motherfuckers don't want no smoke. And that's why the fans don't give a fuck about them no more. Because they don't give a fuck about the fans. So Eddie Hearn, you can go sign Keith Thurman if you want to sign him. Good luck. That motherfucker lost his whole goddamn fan base. Good luck. And don't think it's gonna work. You putting these motherfuckers in the ring with bums. Because I don't give a fuck if you sign Tank Davis, all these dudes. If you putting them in the ring with bums, don't nobody want to see that shit. That's all I really got to say.
Ticket. Yeah. So let me go over to Cali Enigma. Cali, what's up, family?
What's up, fam? What's going on?
Oh, man, it's all good. I got one question for you. So shout out to Dimitri Cowan in the super chat. He says trainer of the year so far, Bomac or Derek James. Who has got the most out of their fighters thus far? So I want you to answer that question, Cali Enigma. Who you got for trainer of the year between Bomac and Derek James thus far?
It's Derek James, man. He got two fighters, man, that are elite. You know what I'm saying? When we take a look at Charlo and Errol Spence Jr., it's no doubt in my mind, Bomac only got one guy right now. So when you look at it from that standpoint, it's Derek James, man. No doubt about it. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's Derek James. You know what I'm saying? Derek James, I think other fighters should go work with Derek James. I think it's pretty obvious, but I think other fighters should go see Bomac too. I think they're two of the better trainers of the business, but when I see a trainer with two elite fighters, I'm going with that guy. Because it's one guy. The one guy has one elite fighter, the other guy has two elite fighters. So I got to go with that. Bomac has other fighters. We got to see if they can get to the level of Terrence Crawford for me to actually put him up there, put him ahead of Derek James, or not put him ahead, or at least put him even with Derek James. With Derek James, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I got it, without a shadow of a doubt, man.
Yes, indeed. So what are your thoughts on the Bud Crawford fight this weekend? And
man, I thought he was
Errol Spence fight and Errol Spence's fight this weekend and the Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence fight.
Oh, okay. Well, first thing, I thought that Bud was absolutely amazing. He provided great angles. He showed absolute strength because he was just absolutely just tossing Jeff Horn out of the way, man, and tying him up every time he tried to get on the inside, man. And just absolutely every time Jeff Horn tried to get rough and do all the, what people would call dirty or rough house tactics, Terrence Crawford would just shove him away, man, throw him into the ropes. He showed me something I wouldn't expect him, man. But then, after the fight, Bomac said that Terrence Crawford had been, sparring light heavyweights and stuff. So that made absolute sense to why he was able to throw around Jeff Horn, man. He's pushing around guys much bigger than Jeff Horn. So that makes absolute sense. For the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight, Man, right now I slightly favor Bud because he has the ability to move around and things of that nature. But it wouldn't surprise me one bit, one iota, if Errol Spence went in there and absolutely annihilated him. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just a fan of both, and I just look forward to seeing it. I'm hoping that we can get it. I don't think we're gonna get it anytime soon, though. That's my opinion. I don't think that we're gonna get that fight anytime soon. I don't think we're gonna get it in a year. I think if we get it, it'll probably be in 2 years or at least 18 months. But I don't see that fight happening next year, man. It's somehow, some way, man. Boxing has killed my spirit to the point where I don't see it happening, man. I just every time I think that the fight gonna happen, there's always some type of bullshit that get in the way. So you know what I mean? I don't see that happening, man. I mean, it's just this whole situation with Antonia Jenner and Deontay Wilder, bro. It's just taken away, and then you add on Triple G, Canelo Alvarez, and the fact that neither one of them want to fight a black fighter. It's hard for me to believe that we're gonna get Terrence Crawford. And then we look at Bob Arum, his history and his track record. I don't see it. I think something's gonna prevent the fight from happening, man. And something always gets in the way. So I just don't think it's gonna happen, man. I mean, it's unfortunate because I think it's a type of fight that can save boxing. But then again, I thought that Wilder versus Jenner could actually save boxing too. But that dude's a faggot, and he don't want to fight nobody. He don't want to fight Wilder because he's scared to death and shits on himself. So I can't stand that motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, I can't stand him and Hearn. And the zone is gonna fail. Like I actually did a video stating that we got net neutrality. Net neutrality actually went away yesterday. It's in the net neutrality. So the zone is gonna have problems unless they pay a whole bunch of money to Congress or to one of these ISP providers. Which what happened is that now they're gonna bundle websites into packages. Like you get with the HBO package and with cable and stuff like the HBO Showtime package, the Stars package. So now it's going to be bundled into a package. You're going to do that with websites. They're going to be bundled into a package. And what's going to happen is that if you can't afford to pay, then you're going to have to take like this cheaper package. And also on top of that, there's a bandwidth package that also goes with your plan. So which means is that after you use up a certain amount of bandwidth every month, that they'll start to throttle down your speeds. And that's what's going to end up hurting Hangouts. It's going to hurt YouTube to a certain point. I'm talking about YouTube as a whole, but your own personal internet, because you may have used up all your bandwidth for a month. So when you're uploading videos and stuff like that, there'll be like a certain amount of bandwidth you could use to upload your videos and to download videos. And that alone, and it's going to kill a startup company, even though it's not technically a startup. It's a startup within the United States of America and its ability to expand. Because from a $1 billion standpoint, that ain't shit. And when it comes to tech companies, Google and Yahoo tower the zone. And it's my opinion that the zone is going to fell alone because of that, because streams are going to be dog shit. Streams are going to be getting crapped on. They're going to be stopped. Matter of fact, there's going to be times where you ain't even going to be able to stream because your internet's going to be running that slow. And that's what the net neutrality does. And people really have no idea, because people haven't really been talking about it much, how devastating internet neutrality is. And it's just absolutely going to annihilate the zone. And it's gonna have an impact on us too. I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah, man. That's a sad situation, man. A sad situation. So I don't know, man. But 78, I want to bring you back to the table before we get out of here, man. I wanted to on another note, man. I wanted to talk about the situation we had last week where Top Rank actually denied the LDBC credentials, man. And I just wanted you to just bring awareness to that situation.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about that, man. I was supposed to do one yesterday, but got sidetracked, man. But yeah, man, basically what happened is I was gonna send the brother Town Biz to the fight as a correspondent to represent the LDBC. And so we applied for credentials or whatever, and they denied the credentials. So I contacted the guy directly, a guy named what's his name? Evan Korn, yeah, with a K. So I contacted him directly, asked him why we were denied, and then he proceeded to tell me that start talking about Deontay Wilder, and I see a lot of Deontay Wilder interviews, and I'm like, what the fuck is your issue with Deontay Wilder? You know what I mean? What the hell do any of that have to do with credentials for Crawford Horn? Then he started talking about, the Charlo. Oh yeah, I see here you got Charlo's, Wilder, Adrian Bronner. Where's the Lomachenko stuff? Where, how do you feel about Lomachenko? Like what? So I knew what he was doing at this point. I knew the guy was trying to basically get me to cut a jig. You know what I'm saying? He was basically telling me, look, nigga, I know who you are. I hear all the shit y'all be talking on the internet. Now you want something from me, nigga. So you finna tap dance for me, boy. That's what he was telling me, basically. So he told me to send him an email. And this is how you know he really wanted me to tap dance, and he really wanted to show other people me tap dancing for him. Because he was like, I want you to write an email expressing your desire to get credentials for the fight, and just, convince me that you're on our side. Convince me you're on our side. So I sent him an email and, cussed his ass out. That's what I did. Like, fuck you, man. Ain't nobody finna kiss your ass for no fucking credential. And we still sent down Biz, and he still got all the interviews.
Fact. This is motherfucking LDBC, man. You ain't finna motherfucking just come in here and motherfucking get motherfuckers to get on their knees and kiss ASS like them other dudes do, dog. Y'all got the whole game fucked up, man. We say what we want, how we want, when we want. We not like these other dudes that y'all gonna think y'all can just go ahead and give a ham sandwich and a glass of fucking milk and some goddamn cookies and think that you gonna get them motherfuckers to goddamn tap dance and say whatever you want them to say about Vasil Lomachenko. Look, if a motherfucker in the LDBC like Vasil Lomachenko, he'll make a video about it. If a motherfucker don't like him, fuck him. That's how I go. If a motherfucker like Errol Spence, they'll make a video about Spence. If they don't like it, hey, it is what it is. Same thing with the rest of y'all fighters. Terrence Crawford, boom, this, that, third, whatever. So don't think you can come in here motherfucking strong arm and shit, man. Because I'm going to tell these people right now, we stronger than y'all. And real motherfucking talk, the LDBC did more promotion for Jeff Horn and Terrence Crawford than Top Rank. Keep it real. Yeah. We did more promotion for that shit than Top Rank. So sit your motherfucking bitch ass Uncle Tom and Jerry looking ass down somewhere trying to threaten the LDBC, making some punk ass video about fucking Lomachenko. Just when you saying that shit, I'm gonna make 5 more videos about Terrence Crawford this week on my boxing channel. Look for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how they do, man. I could, like, it was funny. Like, the dude was basically asking me to coon without saying it, but he was like, in his voice, I could hear a smile on his face. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt like, now I got this nigga. Yeah, he been talking all this shit for years on the internet, but now I got him. Now he want credentials. Yeah, nigga, you gonna dance for me, boy. That's why I could see it in his face how he was talking. I'm like, you out your fucking mind. Ain't no fucking way. Fuck you and your credentials. Town bitch still gonna go to the fight, and he's still gonna get access to the fighters and get all the interviews. Now what?
Fact, it was a Manny Pacquiao video, 7-8. It was a Manny Pacquiao video you did because you was going in on Pacquiao for a minute. It had to be that shit. They was waiting on this shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he said something to me about I did a video about Bob Arum saying that Floyd was talking about the Floyd and Gervonta Davis situation, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know why you covered that. That's not even a story. That's not even a real story." Fucking faggot, man. I swear, I hate being around dudes like that. When you can't reach out and slap them, I hate that shit because they be thinking they hard as fuck over the phone, man. But it is what it is. That's why I don't do that shit, man. That's not my speed, not my style, man. Talking to them dudes, they like, that's how I know them guys like Radio Coon and them, what they got to go through. Them cats be tapped. That's why they be doing the shit they do. Lying and, getting their hotels paid for, getting them flights paid for and shit like that. Them niggas are slaves, man. And that's why some niggas will title their videos a certain way. Like in the video, they might be shitting on Top Rank, but they title the video a certain way to make it look like they're pro Top Rank. And that always happen around the time a Top Rank card coming up so they can get them credentials. See what I'm saying? I know how the game work now. I know.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Mike Biggs Boxing, man, in the super chat. He says, "Great show, fellas. Ticket TV be lit, bruh." Shout out to
I got one more thing to say. Real talk, Deontay Wilder, man. If them motherfuckers don't make that fight,
let me finish reading dudes.
Oh, my bad, homie, my bad.
No problem. Great show, fellas. Ticket TV be lit, bruh. Shout out to the panel LDBC all day, man. Down this weekend. Bud is a beast. Bomb squad. Go ahead, Tick.
Hey, no, I'm gonna say, hey, real shit, man. On some real shit, man. If they don't make that fight, man, by the end of this weekend, man, Deontay Wilder need to move on, man. We ain't finna be chasing no hoes, man. This ain't the motherfucking strip club, man. We not finna be chasing no hoes, man. It's too many hoes out here with big titties and big asses, and this ain't no offense to no ladies and nothing like that. But real talk, we talking about the boxing game, man. It's too many of these dudes out here that's ready to get got. You got Big Baby Miller, all these other dudes. You got Fury that's coming back. You can go over there and get goddamn Pulev. You know what I'm saying? You can go get all these other motherfuckers, man. Fuck Anthony Johnson, man. If Eddie Hearn can make that fucking fight with Parker and fucking Dillian Conehead fucked up shape up having white in less than 24 hours, man, why the fuck he can't make a fight with Wilder and he say, I agree to all your terms? What's the problem? What's the problem? Motherfucker say he agreed to all your fucking terms. See what I'm saying, dog? This the bullshit that we talking about, man. Ain't no more arguments. All you fucking coon-ass UK channels, shut your shit down. It's no more goddamn arguments. Me and 7A, we killed that shit this morning. We put y'all niggas yellow tape and white chalk, motherfuckers. Straight up. Send a contract. Send an offer. Send an offer. Motherfucker what? Motherfucker took the offer without seeing a goddamn contract. That nigga said, I agree to all your terms. What? Fuck y'all niggas gotta say now. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear about, oh, well, y'all weighed the event. I don't want to hear none of that shit. That motherfucker said he got y'all niggas boxed in. He said you can still come to the States and get the $50 million you asked for, or I'll go over there and do what you want me to do to beat your ass over there.
Ticket. They
say bullshit, man.
They saying it's a Wilder not serious. They say it's just a PR stunt by Wilder to agree. It's a PR stunt. That's what the faggots in the UK is saying.
Yeah, man. Fuck them dudes, man.
Hey, Ticket, I was listening to this Nigerian news today, and they were over there talking about how Wilder, the $50 million offer was a ploy to try to get AJ to leave the UK when AJ always wanted to fight in the UK, and that Wilder's trying to get out of the way of the fight. I'm like, this big old Nigerian dude was talking about that old bullshit today, man.
You know, the biggest thing to do with the media that's surrounding these guys is to attack their media. If you attack their media and their credibility, they'll eventually break. History shows that. So if we, as the LDBC, go forward and take our weapons and form them into one, we can cut a large swath through some of this bullshit that we're hearing.
Man,
cut to the facts.
Facts, man. 7A said that shit, man. When that nigga did that interview with Stephen A. Smith, man, Stephen A. Smith, that was the wrong motherfucker to come over here and do an interview with. Y'all don't know how. Yo, 7A is so real. You don't know how many people hear that shit, bro. When he do an interview and this motherfucker Stephen A. Snitch don't know the facts, you got Reggie Miller and all these bitch ass niggas who don't know shit about boxing, right, who was on national TV lying and shit, man. You don't know how bad that fuck shit up, man.
Yeah, I saw it and I realized that. It's sabotage. And so at that time, something like ESPN, an entity like ESPN should have been attacked on a proper. Why wasn't Max Kellerman on that? Why wasn't any of the boxing heads at ESPN on top of that at that finals or that conference matchup? You know, that's the type of hypocrisy that I see in the media all the time. They're not going for the champion here. They would rather prop up a champion from over there, and they have no rationale for it at the end of the day. It's time for us to cut a large swath. We're doing it on YouTube and we're doing it in other venues, but man, somebody needs a kick in the nuts in public, and that's how I look at it.
Shout out in the super chat to Young PD 385. He says Ticket Tupac TV. Shout out everybody. Hey, salute Young PD. Hey man, I look at it like this. Go ahead.
I was gonna say thank you, bro. I was gonna say appreciate the dude, man. Ain't that? It's just that somebody need to start telling the fucking truth out here like us, man. That shit be depressing sometimes, my nigga. I be seeing my brother Black Fight Fan TV. He be making videos every fucking day. 7-8 videos every day. Fucking blood. Fucking the whole goddamn LDBC. Niggas be putting their goddamn heart and soul in this shit, my nigga. Niggas be waking up every day, interrupting they fucking busy ass day to put their motherfucking heart and they soul in this motherfucking boxing shit. You too, Junior. Everybody, man. Know what I'm saying? Cali, every fucking body, man. That shit don't make no sense that these niggas will push this lie and let this shit keep going, man. The days of kissing ASS and sucking, you know what, is over with, man. That shit is over with, dog. Niggas ain't out here putting in all this work for to let these lies keep on being spread, man. That shit is disgusting, man. That shit is disgusting, man. That shit ain't got no place around here, man. Real talk. I can't remember who said this shit, but that shit fucking hurt me when somebody in the LDBC said that they sent a copy of the fucking racist ass emails that Oscar De La Hoya sent. They sent that shit to all of these fucking big ass media dudes. All of these big black media dudes. And none of them motherfuckers reported that shit. But meanwhile, Oscar De La Hoya is able to walk in these niggas' presence, smiling in these other black nigga boxers' faces and shit, and don't let them check him on that shit. The only one that checked him that ran up on him was Fred. And niggas be looking at Fred like he crazy. They be around him and shit. That shit fucking hurt me, my nigga. Real talk. That shit hurt me. That shit hurt me for real. These fucking lies and shit, that shit killed me, my nigga. Y'all, this shit real, man. Niggas be making video about this shit every fucking day. My nigga Black Fight Fan TV making his Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, Charlo brothers, motherfucking pounding the goddamn pavement on this shit, man. 7-8, making his fucking Deontay Wilder videos. We did this shit. We blew these motherfuckers up, man. Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? It'd be nice if somebody else could goddamn tell the truth and stop kissing ass to these old ass motherfuckers. Don't you know that it's strength in numbers? Don't you know if you goddamn come along and tell the truth that motherfuckers gonna have to change their ways and we'll start getting what we supposed to get? Or do y'all want to keep getting fucked in the ass, overpaying for shit? You understand what I'm saying? And all this other dumb shit, man. That shit fucked me up, man. Y'all keep doing y'all work, man. Black Fight Fan TV, I see you, my nigga. I got love for you, my nigga. I respect you, my nigga. And that's why your channel growing, dog. That's why. Because you put in that fucking work and you be stealing these niggas' helmets, my nigga. And I fuck with that nigga. A real nigga. I see a real nigga when I look at that nigga, man. When he make his videos, my nigga. That nigga said, nigga, I ain't never gonna be broke, nigga. Whatever. And I feel that shit, my nigga. 7-8 make his videos too, man. Motherfuckers be coming from their soul with this shit. Real talk. Y'all need to start putting this shit at motherfuckers' ear holes, man. Put the truth out there, man. I'm tired of seeing the news every fucking day. 7-8 said this shit. These motherfuckers on boxing scene put out articles every fucking day about what bitch ass Eddie Hearn said. They don't never put that Wilder said he'll go over there for 40%. They never put that shit in the article. But that shit be out
there to take up that crusade because you know behind the scenes I've reached out to some fellas and I don't like fuck shit. I'm a person that lives by you are what your record says you are, and the record of the LDBC says that we are willing to stand up for these fighters that are not being publicized, not being known. But when it comes to war, and it's obviously a war, you have to attack people at their weaknesses. The weaknesses of the media and the weaknesses of these camps is the spin. And when you can unravel the spin and you do it as well as them, you can unravel and crush them. So, if that's what you're saying, Ticket, at the end of the day, man, I will go ham on these journalists, on the media. I'll call them out. I don't like Dan Raphael for years now. After I saw him call a fight that wasn't going the way that he said it, as I was watching him call it on a podcast. So I'm totally against biased media. I'm totally against bullshit Uncle Tom Negroes. I'm totally against people who are out to sabotage the black fighter and the ethnic fighter, period. I totally agree.
Fact. And the black reporter too. I'm saying that shit because shit that 7-8 the brother be saying be real, man. 7-8 got like 55,000 subscribers. How the fuck this man do a live stream and he got 400-500? That motherfucker's supposed to have at least 2,000-3,000 people in that live stream. They fucking suppressing these man goddamn live streams, suppressing fucking views and shit. Just because they don't want niggas to goddamn tell the truth. I hate that shit, my nigga. I hate that fucking shit.
Yeah, they do finish that shit on YouTube, man. And they send, they'll have you subscribe to people you ain't even subscribed to, gaming channels and all kinds of weird shit they be doing on YouTube. So they don't be sending out notifications. They might send a certain percentage out so you get used to seeing the same faces every day, and you start looking for those faces, and you forget, you supposed to have a whole lot more people over here. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do. You know what I mean? And they get you used to them numbers, 500, 400 people. But then out of nowhere, one day they'll fuck up and you'll have like 1,200 people there, and you're like, damn, what the fuck, 1,200 today? And this ain't even a popular topic. But why 1,200 today? But on the average day, it's 400. You see what I'm saying? That's what they be doing, shit like that, man. So it is what it is. But as far as that media shit, we definitely gotta stay unified on that. And I think we could doing an excellent job. The whole LDBC doing an excellent job of countering the bullshit. And that's why we formed anyway. The boxing fans, you know, we've been on here for years trying to unite the boxing fans, man. I'm trying to tell people that shit, man. When you united, everybody complained about the fights and we ain't getting the fights we want, all that shit. When the boxing fans unite and say, we not watching this shit, we're not paying for this shit because you ain't giving us what we want. Once you affect their bottom line and hit them in their pockets and they see that they can't get this shit off on you, now you run shit. But as long as the fans, like we got all these anti-LDBC people out here and people who just want to be against us, when we for the fans, we for the boxing fans, but they want the system to stay how it is for whatever racist bullshit reason they got. That's just how it is. Some people are just petty and, you know, they're easy to be manipulated. And that's why, you know, the prison systems and everything else, you know, that's why, you know, 50 fucking guards can control prison of 2,000 people. It's because they master manipulators and they know how to turn the inmates against each other. You know what I'm saying? So when you try to wake people up to that and tell them like, hey man, we all boxing fans. It don't matter if you like this fighter and I don't like that fighter. What we should come together on is the fact that we getting fucked over. You know what I mean? And we should find common ground together as boxing fans and rage against the machine. Oh no, I don't want to be associated with you, nigga. Well, fine, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. That's why the LDBC is important.
Shout out to Gregory White.
And y'all make sure y'all checking everybody in the LDBC that y'all see in these channels. Make sure y'all checking their channels every fucking day for the videos. If y'all ain't getting y'all notifications, like 7A say, he do live streams in the morning time. So from anywhere between 8 and 12 o'clock or any time in the day, you need to be making sure y'all check the LDBC channels every fucking day. Make that your business to go check those channels. Even if you subscribe to a lot of channels, because dudes be dropping content, y'all don't get the fucking notifications. Y'all might miss some news and shit. And then you might, and they might send you, they might forward you some news and put it in your recommendations from one of these coon ass niggas out here, and y'all get misinformation. See what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't always gonna be able to wait till every Wednesday to come on to Smoke City. The Smoke City is great, but we also putting out stuff for y'all every fucking day. So y'all need to make sure that y'all doing that. Make sure that y'all sub, y'all got y'all notification bells on, and that y'all going to all these brothers' channels. Everybody that's in the fucking LDBC that y'all be seeing up in these live streams, when we do it on Wednesday, y'all need to be checking these dudes' channels, getting that news, man, getting that real shit. Don't wait for a fucking notification. Go check that shit every day.
Facts. Shout out to Gregory Wyatt in the super chat. He says we must either code up or continue to suffer fools. Shout out to Mr. Palmer super chat. He says Ticket TV in 78, always talking that real shit. What's understood needs no explanation. And then we have also shout out to Mike Biggs boxing once again. He said shout out to World Breaker fighting new media. We working.
Appreciate that.
I thought I missed another one. Oh yeah, shout out to D-Lo 404, bruh. He said sign me up, LDBC war ready. Run them fools offline. And for me, man, I just really want to chime in on that real quick, man. The thing that's unique with us, man, is the fact that just like everybody's saying, like you get this real shit, it's authentic, it's really coming from us, it's coming from the heart, it's coming from the passion. And the thing about the traditional media, it's the same thing as what's traditionally been going on in the sport of boxing. The shit is no longer working, man. It's no longer working. It's no longer effective. When you look at, you know, just the impact of these things that the institution has had on the sport of boxing, it's been fucked up. And now when you look at, I mean, a prime example of this, man, is Terrence Crawford. Look at media and their access to Terrence Crawford, right? And look at their inability to get a quality interview with Terrence Crawford, right? Or with Terrence Crawford in that team. Like they have the inability to do that, right? But we so real and we so thorough. Bomac been in here. And he sat in here with us and chopped it up with us for over an hour. He sat in here and chopped it up with us because of Black Fight Fan, because of him being out, just not even, you know what I'm saying? He just happened to be out in that area actually working, and he went by the gym. You know what I mean? And made that connection. Like we here, man, we in the street, we in it. And for me, I just see this ballooning because it's going to get to the point where fighters are not going to want to talk to anybody. They're not going to want to talk to nobody else. They're not going to want to talk to Dan Raphael for what? They're not going to want to talk to dudes that's out here slap dicking around and not being authentic You know what I'm saying? People who have allowed their platforms to be purchased, you know, people that's out here doing the song and dances and shit, they not going to want to talk to them. They going to want to come and talk to us because we have a direct line to the fans. We have a direct line to the people that's supporting them. When they go out, when Deontay Wilder goes out and speaks, I have not seen one, matter of fact, I've not seen one interview with Dan Raphael and Deontay Wilder. I've seen about 4, 5, 6 with Deontay Wilder and 78 Sports TV. You see what I'm saying? That's a direct line to the people that's backing him. Fuck everybody else.
Well, and Junior, the biggest issue is who's willing to play dirty. You know, these guys play dirty on a daily. I'm willing to play dirty. I you know, it's not my initial setup. It's not my initial gear, but I'll play dirty. You know, and I think I can do it a little bit better than some of these guys. They may have more stretch. They may more have national attention, but all it takes is a little kick. Like I said, a little kick in the nuts, bad information that they give out, unsubstantiated facts. It could kill a reporter's career. You know, something that's put out about a boxer that's not on point. It could kill a career. And so if they're gonna play us on Google or YouTube or any other way. All you got to do is take it to the public. All you got to do is, take it behind the boardroom. There's ways to get things done. They're fearful of a group of people who have intellect, who have connections, that can hone those things. That's why if we pool our resources as the LDBC, not as just a media outlet and a grassroots organization, we can really affect some change to where we are the arm of boxing. We represent the fan. We represent the interests of the fan and the interests of the fighter. And being able to represent both ends, we can facilitate greatness. We can facilitate great fights, historic fights, Hall of Fame fights. We can define boxing for the next generation if we just look forward. And that's why I'm very passionate about being in the LDBC. But I'm gonna back off now. I just wanted to say that I'm very excited, and I'm glad to have been on this podcast.
Yes, indeed. Hey. Let me say this. Hold on, Callie. I know you want to get in there, but let me say this. I agree with you 100%, World Breaker. But what I also know is like how we're saying we have to set up and do this and do that. The shit is already set up, man. If you looking at the link right now where I'm talking, if you look at this image and you look in the lower right hand corner, you see www.ldbcsports.com. So not only do we have YouTube, but we have our own website, and you can go and create a profile there, and it's free. And that gives you direct access to us, direct access to chats, direct access to the website, blogs and articles, direct links to the when we upload videos, direct links to the videos, so you know what's actually going on over there, man. It's already there. And then we have all these brothers that's looking like, I hear somebody else, somebody just said we need to let the black nerds help us out. Like, you don't understand, bro. We are the black nerds, bro. This shit that we do, the average motherfuckers can't do this shit that we're doing. And
now let me ask you this.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something too.
What Ticket TV's doing, you see what Ticket's doing. You look at this platform. You look at what Black Fight Fans, 78, Coach, everybody, all the stuff that we're doing. We're putting on, man. We are definitely putting on, and we're doing work. Cali Enigma, shout out in the super chat. We need to create our own ads, which we can. We have the ability to. When you look at me and you look at my platforms, I have websites. We all have websites. We have individual shows. We have podcasts. I have an app for a live stream that I do every Thursday. Like, we have the stuff, man. We just have to employ this stuff, and it is on us to support it and work.
We'll see too.
Hold on, let me jump in real quick, man. I gotta say this. Yeah. Coach, go ahead. I'm gonna jump in after you. Go ahead and say what you got to say, Coach.
Oh, wait a minute. Who that? Oh, K-Ho?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, man. You gotta go first.
Okay, man. I want to say this to all you guys, and I love you guys. Fire and everything, and everybody's intentions, and everything that we got going on, man. And I appreciate the brother Ticket and everything that he said, and World Breaker Fighting and everybody, Junior. But here's the thing, man. I told 78 this when we first got in going in the direction with the LDBC on this level. I said, bro, we ain't gonna be able to earn no respect. We're gonna have to take it. And it's been a journey for me just building my channel. A lot of brothers, they give up, they gas out, they quit, they stop showing up, they don't want to work no more. It's hard, bro. This is not something that's gonna happen instantaneously. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight. We have to take the stairs, bro. We're not gonna get no breaks. We've been putting all this work in. You see Top Rank. I mean, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. And 78 will tell you this. I'm completely opposed to us asking for press credentials. I don't want no press credentials from these people. I mean, because I honestly feel like with all the amount of people that we have, I believe we have enough money to put a person in the front row in front of a fight every week to do correspondence. We can get our guys better seat than a press conference and put them in a nice hotel. I think that the structure should be more of that instead of us begging these people for anything. If we want to be somewhere, we can do that on our own card.
Damn right.
But you guys we gotta work, man. We gotta take the stairs, bro. Y'all gotta understand that what we've done in the past, what is it, 7, 8, since you reorged everything, and it was about a year and a half since you started that up.
The LDBC.
I mean,
2 years.
The reorg since we
2 years since we restarted.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years, bro. We got a podcast. We got a huge following. We've affected things in the sports, like Junior said. We talking directly to the fighters. We building this situation up. But y'all got to understand, man. 78 been on the internet since like 2009 or something like that. You know, Blood Boxing been on the internet on YouTube since it started. He is literally the godfather of like the YTBC. This stuff takes time. It takes work. It takes dedication. It takes us putting everything into it. We don't have to slight ourselves and try to go tick for tack with these scumbag medias. All we got to do is just keep putting the truth out, stay relative, and stick together. That's all we have to do. And then over time, we will overtake these people, but we have to stay consistent and keep putting the work in. That's the key, the consistency, the grind, and us putting our money where our mouth is the LDBC. You know, that's what it's all about. Anything else, any other way in is not gonna work, and we're not gonna have longevity in it. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, I want to just co-sign that. I feel the same exact way. I never want to be my vision for the LDBC is not us going to these same people we talk shit about and then asking them for something. I mean, would that work? That'll never work nowhere. You can't talk shit about somebody and tell them they corrupt and then say, "Excuse me, sir, could I have a credential?" And why would they say? I would say no. I would say hell no, nigga. Kiss me. I would do the same thing they try to make me do. That's what I would do to them. I would say, "No, dance for me, boy. You want something from me?" No. So our power, what makes us strong is that they can't control us. What makes us strong is that we don't want nothing from them. What makes us strong is that they cannot discipline us. They can't kick us out of a press conference if we go on our own. If we buy our own seat to the fight, and we know the fighters and we talk to the fighters, they can't do shit about that. See what I'm saying? Who cares if we can't get in the back press room where they got free donuts? Who gives a fuck about that? You know what I'm saying? And that's what we gotta focus on, man. And we gotta stop trying to, we gotta be the LDBC. We stop trying to be these other niggas.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't have to go to no Crawford fight to get no interview from Crawford. I'll call Bomac right now. I don't have to ask Top Rank to talk to him. We don't have to 78. Don't have to ask to talk to Top Rank. I can call Errol Spence right now. We don't have to ask. We don't have to call Al Heyman to talk to him. We could talk to all these people, man. Them people don't have no card over us. The only thing that we got to do is keep working, bro. We just got to keep building the platforms, and the platforms come with consistency. And for all you guys that looking at numbers and stuff like that, man, I sat at under 1,000 subs for a year. This stuff takes time. I'm just now gaining momentum and getting love, man. But these guys, Ticket, 78, Coach, Town Business, these guys push my the one LVZ. These guys push my name to where they couldn't push it no more, and it didn't move like I thought it should move or I wanted to move. But you know what, homie? I stayed down. I stayed down. I make good money in my business that I had. I make good money at my jobs I work. I make good money, man. I don't have to do this, but I love it. Y'all know I wasn't doing no getting paid for this. I'm finna start getting paid now because the homies is gaming me up. But because I'm finna start doing that. But it's been a long journey. It ain't been easy. Ain't none of this stuff easy, man. And ain't nothing gonna happen for you good overnight, bro. What goes up must come down. And the faster you go up, the faster you come down, homie. You got to take the stairs, homie. And that's what we have always been about in the LDBC, taking the stairs and building a foundation. We're gonna be foundationally strong, bro. These people, that's what we about. That's it. No shortcuts.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Crawford in this super chat.
And can I say one thing for everybody?
Hold on. And I'm gonna say,
Coach.
Real quick, man. I'm a co-sign what him and 78 said, but now I want to talk to some of y'all in the comment thread because it's a lot of you guys, man, and I'm not picking on anybody. I wouldn't do that, but a lot of y'all say, hey, man, good vid. Yeah, you guys talking real stuff. Well, listen, we need y'all to get real because when I look at the LDBC website, that man, look, we should be having over thousands of people subscribe to that website. Okay. And, my thing is, okay, is it a priority? Is it really a priority? Because, see, we also need you guys to help push us out there, to share the videos, because we're going to keep putting in the work, but we need y'all. I mean, you don't, like 78 said, some people, hey, you flourish in the comment section. That's good. Because then, you can share the videos. You probably know places that we don't know to put the videos at. But, if the LDBCsports.com website gonna be big, guys, it takes what? A second, 2 minutes, okay? Just go ahead and sign up, man. Because we putting in the work, but y'all riding with us. Y'all riding with us. We just not uploading videos here. We gotta have, input, comments. If I made a video, nobody commented on it, well, damn, it'll be okay, I ain't putting no work out. And then for the guys that's here, man, y'all trying to grow your channels, man. You got to be consistent, man. You got to just keep putting it out, man. It don't even matter, man. Even if you don't feel like it that day, you got to put the stuff out because it's been rough, man. It's been rough. It's rough doing this, man. I'm telling you, put your family at risk, man. And I think the least that you guys can do, we're not asking y'all for no money, man. We don't want nothing from you, okay? Just sign up for the website, man. Sign up for the website. Share a link or two, man. I mean, if you do that, hey, the movement is going to keep growing, man. So I'm with the brothers on that one.
Yes, sir. And I want to say something real quick too. To anybody out there who ride with the LDBC, and you've been down for a while, if you're comfortable in writing articles, and that's something you can do, and you're comfortable with that, and you would like to work on the website and keep the website updated every day, contact me, email me at 78sportstv@gmail.com, and I'll be hitting y'all up to talk to y'all about that. And because we need some people on that website who are going to be on there every day, constantly giving the news updates. I can't do it because I don't have the time to do it. I'm free all in the mornings, but through like this time right now, I got to make time for this. You know what I'm saying? So, but I see a lot of people be free all day, like they be, when that's your business, you're free all day. But anybody who can do that, let me know, and we'll see if we can, compensate you for that as well.
Shout out to Mo 209 in the super chat.
I forgot Detroit's finest. He gonna get on some of them articles. He actually is already a writer, and I gotta send you his info so you can get him set up to where he can start writing articles.
Okay, bet.
Beast Mode 209 says, real talk, brothers, the key to getting the truth ain't the media. It's the LDBC, Black Fire Fan TV. In your words, Trill Talk. Salute to the chat room. Yes, indeed. And then there was one more shout out to D-Lo 404. He says, I have an extra few coins here and there. My hand raised. My guy. But yeah, go ahead, Callie. You was gonna get in there, bro.
Yeah, man, I want to say this too, man. There's a couple things I want to say. Let me say this first. So everybody that's sitting on here right now, and members of the LDBC, is something that I really haven't seen in your videos. I don't know if you noticed it in my video. You guys need to go add the watermark to your videos. It says subscribe. It's a subscribe watermark. So it'll pop up in every one of your videos. What you do is you go to Creator Studio, and then I believe it's under community, and it'll actually give you an opportunity. It'll says like add YouTube watermark. you can actually go get a picture from Google. So like Google subscribe, and then you should see like a red icon or something like a red picture come up. You what you do is you go into that, and you go into your gallery, and then you take that picture, and then you press OK, and then after that, all your videos it'll say subscribe, and from there, what the watermark does is you can actually subscribe from your videos from the screen. Actually, it's a watermark. It actually tells you how many subscribers you have on your watermark too. So everyone who's on this channel, I mean, everyone's who right here on this live stream right now, do that when you get a chance to. I'm telling you, it's added at least 250 subscribers to my channel, and it's something that's recommended because I actually watch some of the videos. Some of the videos actually tell you how to add subscribers to your channel. That was one of the big ones right there. Add that watermark. So I hope that hopefully everybody will do that fairly soon. And then you know what I mean. Let me just go ahead and he said go ahead and add a touch up on some of this other stuff when it comes to YouTube, man. There's other things you can do too that I need to go do too, which is I need to add what's that called again? So I don't know if some of you guys have a playlist. You guys need to add a playlist, and then some of you guys need to add what I need to do the same thing was add links in your videos too. So you can actually link one video to another. So there's so many things that you can do. Matter of fact, Famous Athletic, he actually
don't give them all the secrets though. Tell us behind the scenes, homie. Real talk.
Okay, family. Yeah, but
you got them haters in the room. They already be leeching off us anyways. So everything you get them right now, they gonna cherry pick off us anyways. We can talk about that in private. No disrespect to you, homie.
Okay,
but fuck them. They in the room listening right now to all the game you giving them.
Okay, that's not no problem, family. But you know, but I just want you guys to go do those things, man. It's just a lot of things we could do. I mean, and I'll tell you some of the other stuff that we could do behind the scenes like that too, man. But yeah, man, do the things that I just named, and on top of that, man, what we need to do, like I said, we need to create our own ads. We need a slogan. You know what I mean? I know people think that's like cliche, but stuff like that works. So when they think about the LDBC, they think about some type of cliche, like what Fox News, they go by fair and balanced. You know what I mean? We should be able to say something as simple as that, and people know, oh, you guys one of them LDBC dudes. So and that'll actually get us more exposure outside of outside of YouTube. People will know who we are. So matter of fact, we can actually put that slogan on Facebook, on our Twitter, on our Twitter channel, Twitter page, on our Twitter. I mean, on our Instagram page. You know what I mean? That we can always have a slogan, and we can add the slogan into all our description box, or we can put it on all of our videos too. That we already know LDBC and our slogan should be in like everybody's videos and stuff like that, man. So that's another idea that we should go run with. I don't know what you guys think.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think just double down on everything that's said and what Tiki said. I think that's as we proceed, we can have these conversations offline, I think, and then really, really work at, figuring out what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? And that's the fact. But the main thing is for us to just remain consistent. Also for the followers, man, to just realize that this thing belongs to you. People, all of our subs, people who support us, all of the supporters, everybody, man, up, top to bottom. This is our movement, man, and this is our thing. And we're gonna be responsible for pressing this thing forward, man. So I mean, that's just pretty much the gist of it, man. So we'll continue to have them conversations, man. Definitely. At the end of it all, though, I just think that, man, we're just doing what it is that we do, man. And I'm just so happy and so proud, you know what I mean, just of the work that we're doing and just us continuing to just press the envelope, man. And that's real. But all right, man. With all that being said, man, let's get ready to get on up out of here, man. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in, man, to Smoke City Mobcast presented by the LDBC, man, Lions Den Boxing Community. Be sure to go over and visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Tune in every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to the Smoke City Mobcast, man. Brought to you by the LDBC, featuring the LDBC, sponsored by the LDBC. Hey, man. we just so glad that you took the time to be with us, man. So we really truly appreciate it, man. Be sure to go check out all of our individual platforms, man. Shout out to World Breaker Fighting, Cali Enigma, Coach Sheldon Harrison, Black Fight Fan TV, 78 Sports TV, man, Ticket TV, 503 Lion, everybody, man, that's tuned in. Shout out to the chat room, man. We see you guys. We really truly appreciate you, man, and we'll catch up with you next week.